It's called the right to be forgotten. It's a new law being proposed in Europe. Basically, it would give you the legal right to pull photos, video, or offensive blogs of yourself from the internet.
But can it be done? Is it even possible to trace the source? We're joined this morning by technology journalist Carmi Levy from London, Ontario, to tell us a little bit more about this. Good morning, Carmi.
Good morning, guys.
It's nice to see you. We sometimes have you on the phone, so it's nice to see you here this morning.
Thank you.
All right, Carmi, is it even possible to completely erase a web trail?
Well, I mean, technically it is if you throw enough resources at it. Like, basically it's the equivalent of nuclear war. If you pull in enough technology and you devote enough time, money, and energy to making it happen, in theory, you can possibly erase every last trace of something. But the reality is, it's just not feasible for most of us. For example, if I post something to a blog, which then gets copied onto someone's Facebook status and then updated a million times from there, then tweeted, then dropped into an email and sent to 1,000 of their friends. Yes, you can probably go back, but it'll take you months. It'll cost you, tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. And then what? So to what end? It's just not workable technologically, as nice and ideal as it sounds.
Do you think that the proposal will take away from the responsibility of the internet users, like knowing that whatever they put on the web is probably going to get sent somewhere else?
I think it does. I think we've learned since the beginning of our online lives, and especially since social media made it that much more of an accelerated process, that really the responsibility lies with us, that before you put it out there, you've got to think twice. Is this something that's going to come back and bite me? Is that picture of me chugging beer at a keg party in university going to keep me from getting a job? And if the answer is, yeah, it's somewhat questionable, then you shouldn't be clicking that send or that publish button. Because once you do that, getting it back is next to impossible. We're not dealing with one system here. The internet is not one piece of software or one database. It's a network of networks, and so by the time it gets out there, it's like trying to get back stuff that you dropped in the ocean months ago. It's just not going to happen. So better to not drop it in the ocean in the first place. Then you'll never have to worry about it.
Now, Carmi, then what do you really think about this proposal? Do you just think it's ludicrous that we're actually thinking of laws to, so people can actually be forgotten online?
I think it shows, it's a little bit naive, and I mean, I'm pleased to see someone even making the effort, because really, it's nice to see. It's nice to see that there's a little bit of, I guess, compassion online and compassion from legislators in Europe. I'd like to see similar compassion from legislators here in Canada, but in reality, it diverts attention away from the way we should really be treating this. It shows that the law simply cannot keep up with technology, that the internet is racing faster than we can cope with it, and that it's personal behavior that's ultimately going to help us cope, not legislation. And as nice as it sounds to have a law in place, in reality it'll be a law with no teeth. So nice try, but no banana.
Do you think it's possible to even create that technology you were talking about earlier about trying to trace where everything comes from?
Certainly anything can be done. Technology can do some amazing things. It put people on the moon. It can certainly erase data from the internet. There are already services, for example, one called Tiger Text, that you can pay a certain amount of money to them. They'll go out online and they'll find every source of data on you and they'll eradicate it. So there are ways of doing it. The technology does exist. The question is, can most of us afford it? Is it something that reasonably all of us can have access to, so that when we need it, it's there? And right now that's not the case, because these services for the most part are fairly expensive and they're just not open to most of us.
So it's I guess just keep it simple. Don't post things that you don't want the whole world to see.
Thank you.
Exactly. The accountability rests with us, not with governments, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
All right, Carmi Levy, thank you very much for joining us this morning.